her a mic? Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. From reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, who gave her a mic?
Welcome back to Who Gave Her a Mic podcast. I'm Melissa.
I'm Alex.
We're just two millennial moms who have too much to say about reality TV. And then today we'll be doing part 2 of our most recent episode. So we'll be going over the second half of episode 19 with the girls in Casa Amor and episode 20. And
Some more.
I don't think we have any tea. I think we spilled our tea in the last episode. So go back and listen to that one and come back.
Oh, you know what? The tea I will bring up is the fire pit.
Oh yeah. Did you want to do it now or did you want to do it when we get to the fire pit?
Oh yeah. You know what? I just want to remind myself.
I wrote it down. I did write it down.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did. See, I forgot you wrote it down.
I wrote it down. See, I got you, girl. I got you. So, okay. So now the girls go to Casa when we're used to the boys going to Casa. And I was wondering, like, the logistics of it. And I feel like it makes sense to send the guys to Casa because the girls, when I saw the other girls inside the dressing room, I was like, oh, like that's their space. Like they have all their stuff. Like
I think they switch it off every season. Like,
oh, do they?
Yes, because the guys were previous season, then the previous.
I don't know why I thought it was always been the guys. The way
No, they switch off.
I don't ever remember because
every other one is like one or the other.
Okay, well, in Casa with these girls, we get.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, because the guys went to Casa last season, and then the season before that, the girls went to Casa. Yeah. Okay, that's correct.
Okay, I don't think I watched the season. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, season 5, the girls went to Casa.
And then I tried to watch the British one before, but I could not understand what they were saying because they talk so fast.
I've never watched the British one. I did watch the Australian one though.
Well, I've heard that the British one it's like more unhinged than USA, which is
the British is the OG.
Yeah, but like they use a lot of slang that I was having a hard time following, and I was like, this is more brain work for me than I.
Yeah, they talk fast and they got like a shitload of slang.
Yeah, and they all have different accents because they're from different locations, just kind of like how we do. Like we have different accents here, but
we're different from like we sound different. Well, we sound different than people in the Midwest and in the East Coast and stuff. So
for sure. So, and then the boys that we get in Casa, we have Elon, who's 24. We have Brian, who's 28. JD's 23. Zak with a K is 29. Zak with a C is 26. And Chris
really couldn't get different names in there.
I know. Well, they were calling them Zak K and Zak C. And I was
well, it's funny too is that they don't actually finish their name. Like they both just have the letter at the end.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
They asked them, like, are you with the C? With like no one's like this traditional ZACK or but the one thing I did notice, and I think they pointed out, is how tall these boys were. Like I
holy shit, they're tall.
Like Chris was 6'8", JD 6'6". Zak said he was 6. Zak with the C said he was 6'4".
Oh, yeah, Zak K was like, oh, I'm the shortest one here, and he was over 6 foot.
Yeah, because he was tall too. I was like, dang. And you see them next to like Amaya, and then somebody said it was Amaya. She said she's 5'2".
Oh yeah, Maya says she's 5'2".
Yeah, so
she was staring at the 6'8" Chris.
You had to like bend down to kiss her.
I don't do it. Like hello. You know what's so funny is that some girl I did a TikTok because they said like Pepe is like a basketball player or whatever.
Oh yeah, retired basketball player.
Yeah, they compared him to Chris, and this girl made me die laughing. She said so she got like a bunch of Chris's stuff. He actually plays for Indonesia right now. He plays overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he actually does play for an active team. He does pretty well with stats. He wasn't crazy in the beginning. Definitely has ramped up since, he's been playing longer. But was hilarious was like she's like I could barely find anything on Pepe. Like barely any time.
Like no like clips or nothing, no high school. Wow.
Nope. So I don't know if he was an actual basketball player. Maybe it was like a pretend basketball league, or maybe not like an actual professional. Maybe he played like or like
semi-pro.
Semi-pro. Like the Savannah Bananas. You know how they're just big because of the TikToks and stuff that they do. I think it's like maybe he's like that. But she said that
like
she
baseball has like double A,
D
triple A.
division. Yeah, double A. Yeah.
Yeah, and like so it's like you could still be that's still professional, but you're not
Yeah.
like
It just
ML.
made me laugh. She's like, in essence, Chris is way better than Pepe at basketball. And I
Well,
started
he's
laughing.
tall. I was like when he said he played bat, I was like, duh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
he's the
not to
dude's huge.
stereotype, but like yeah.
I saw Kobe Bryant in person.
Yeah.
He actually came to my restaurant with his wife.
Because she went to our high school, didn't she?
Vanessa, yes, she did.
Yeah. Before
But
us, but yeah.
way before us. But I actually like they came into our restaurant when I used to work at Setabello at Crystal Cove Heights.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was huge. Like
Tall.
like I've never seen somebody that tall in person, and it's like intimidating because you're like,
Well,
holy
you see
shit.
him on TV and you don't think about it. Like when football, when I used to watch football, well, I still watch football, but like I'm 5'6", and then I don't know if you remember Darren Sproles on the Chargers. He was a running back, special teams.
Maybe
he was 5'6". He was probably like when we were in high school, maybe a little after.
Damn, he's 5'6".
He was 5'6", and when he would get into those huddles, it really put into perspective how tall these
Big
guys
those
are.
guys
Because I was like, I'm his height, and he's like up to here, and they're like,
Yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm short. Like I'm only. I mean, I say that I'm 5'4", but I'm technically like, if you measured me, I'm like 5'3" and like 3/4. Like I'm almost 5'4", but I'm more like 5'3.5". But I mean, to me, like I'm not like a huge. Like I need my man to be like ridiculously tall. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't. Obviously, I've dated short guys. But but to say the least, height isn't really like a huge.
dating somebody that's like 6'6" though, like my
Dude, I
entire foot
can't.
taller than me. Yeah,
Like
no,
even
my 6
my
foot. And that's
brother is 6'2", and I'm just like, fuck, like he's almost a foot taller than me, and I'm just like, it's hard
like
for me to.
awkward. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like you know, like when we read our books and it's like, oh, she fits like perfectly in my arms. You kind of want that, but I'm sorry, like someone being an entire foot taller than you, that's gonna be a little difficult.
Yeah.
Like she could basically like blow you without like.
You didn't have to get down, just stand up, and she could stand up right next to you. Oh gosh.
She don't even need to try that hard. She's just right there for you. Like it's
Stand
just
still.
yeah, just stand still. So
That would be
that's
so
just
cute. That'd be so handy. I just like
I know,
thinking,
right?
oh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
It is
Okay.
crazy though. Like people were saying the craziest shit there. Like Shelly comes back with this guy Ace gonna be really
Yeah.
Ace gonna be real big. He's gonna act
Well, I
real
think
big.
that's why they started showing all those pictures of Ace being small.
Oh, they have to.
because all of a sudden Shelly's making all these comments about Chris and his height and coming back.
I didn't realize that Ace was that short.
They never had to give us a reason to. I mean, really. I mean, he looked average. I never saw anything that
He was a red
pointed out.
flag from the second I saw his back. He didn't like
His name
there's a
on
lot of
yeah.
it's his name. It's his
first
first name.
Yeah.
It's not your last name.
Yeah.
It's not only that, it's in big ass letters.
Like I'm here. Yeah.
Like, oh my, you would have just been better off putting a card on your back with an A. Like that would have been at least like
Oh, that would have been cool. Like an Ace.
Yeah, like at least it was clever, but you had, and it's ugly too. Like it's so like I was sending the tattoos because I thought it was just like, you know, he's a tattoo artist, so it was just funny.
Yeah.
And he started laughing. He said he was like, I've never seen someone put their first name on.
It's always the last name. Like
it's
Mike
always the last
name.
He even has. He has the last name on the back of his head.
That's what Mike has our last name. His last name. Our last name.
Yeah. Well, whatever. He has his last name on the actual back of his skull, like not his back. It's like on the back of his head, which I haven't seen very much. But I mean, I know a lot of guys have their last name.
My dad does too. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that have their back, that's fine. Let's use your last name.
But
you know, it's your pride.
name.
But like, the fuck you got your
I'm gonna do it. Melissa. No, just Mel. MEL.
Could you imagine like
in
Alex,
flowery letters,
like Alex, like on my back? Like what the fuck? You would look so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
All the tattoos are just other than
I like who has is it the Batman or the Riddler or the Joker? The Joker.
Pepe as a
Pepe has
Joker.
a Joker one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
That
like
one's
that.
cool.
And it's like the Heath Ledger Joker too, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it
Yeah,
is.
I really
That's what I like
that's
about
the
it.
one I did
His
notice.
is cool. His is okay. Zach with a K is cool. I think Ace's are just dumb because he has like the Son of God on his chest, which is just really weird.
Well, and then I don't know if there's meaning behind it, but Taylor has one that says like ape shall not kill.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's Planet of the Apes. It's an ape reference. But you know what's so crazy?
Oh.
Somebody pointed out when Homeboy got a suit on, it blocks the letters and you just see the ape and it looks really sick. Like it looks really cool without you seeing the lettering. So that was
I
cool.
like when they're placed like that, like well, like that to think.
Yeah. But like the Dominican guy, I forget his name. The one that's with Adriana.
Brian.
Brian, there you go. He's such a basic name. Sorry, I forgot that. His tattoos are horrible. Like
Oh,
you have caution on yourself.
Caution.
And then I laughed because I sent it to A and I said, "What is he cautioning? That he's ugly? Like what?"
Let's see. Images.
It's just ugly. It's like he was trying to do old school
The
Hollywood.
world is yours. Oh, the caution tape. Oh, he has like what's his name on there? Scarface. Al
Pacino. Yeah. It just
I don't know why that's not wrong. Yeah.
ew. Like
And a
why?
wolf.
I don't
thought
know.
the wolf, like for a minute, I thought the wolf was Jacob from Twilight. I was like, oh, he's a Twilight fan. And then I was like, maybe not. That's the first thing that popped because
that would be better.
Kind of like
that would make my day if that was Jacob from Twilight. I won't lie to you right now.
Like,
if he says this is supposed to be Jacob from Twilight, I'll be ecstatic.
Why not? Yeah, he's got like the drama masks.
It just doesn't. It's ugly.
The caution tape is weird.
The caution tape. I don't understand. What are you cautioning me from?
And who's the girl? He's got two girls. Okay, I'm getting out of bird walking. Severe
Squirrel.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway,
it's supposed the end of our night.
Right, I know. But so they have that balloon popping game where they're like, who kissed the two that you think would be the most? Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. Everybody kind of kissed around. And then the guys got to go on the girls' hearts. And then Shelly had two. But we ended up with Elon picked Sierra, Brian picked Andrina, JD picked Huda, Zach with a K picked Olandria, Zach with a C picked Iris, and Chris picked Shelly, which left Amaya single. And I was like, no,
I know.
just Sister Amaya. This poor girl. And then so Adriana, oh my gosh. Ariana tells Amaya she's got 24 hours to make a connection, which who knows what that meant. But and then so I mean nothing really happened this episode with the girls. Other than I thought that Shelly and Chris were kind of cute. He seemed the opposite of Ace.
He is the opposite of Ace.
Like he just seemed like they
why?
Better.
Because he's tall.
Well, he's tall, but like I mean, personality wise, he just seemed more down
kidding.
to earth than Ace. Whereas Ace, I feel like is constantly playing up an image, no matter
he's
what.
Short. You got the little man syndrome. Like, I'm so sorry. Like that is a thing. I've been abused by one. It's a thing. It really is.
Oh my
like
gosh,
those guys have such a complex sometimes because they feel like they need to like. You know what's so funny too? A told me he's like if I was a foot shorter, he's like I would be under that line, and I just started dying laughing when he said that because he's so chill. And I started dying laughing when he said that. And he's like, it's so true, though. He's like, I'm worried about my son.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
I'm like, you're so messed up. He's like the chillest person. So it's hard for me to like think of him that way. And he's not really that short, but it's just one of those things where little man syndrome, it's an actual thing. It is. And even though Ace is still very chill, there is like he is like the ringleader and he definitely acts like Regina George. Like he seems like the typical short dominance guy that like needs to make sure he owns the room and that everybody knows who he is.
Well, I think this is the first time he saw that things were not in his control with this next elimination. I think that was the first time I saw it in his face, even like
oh boy, yeah.
I'm not in control all the time. Maybe that they needed that, but regardless. Yeah. And then we have Amaya has a nice little chat with Zach, and they talk about it. She's like, if I come on too strong, but he said he likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he
He
said
calls,
he's the same way.
and then she's like, I asked him for a kiss, and he says he's 50-50. I was like, yes or no? Like he didn't want to give her a kiss. He's like,
I don't know
should
why
I
you
give her?
ask for a kiss. Like,
I think she was trying to be respectful. Like, can I give you a kiss or can I have a kiss? I think he had just coupled up with
Olandria.
yes, thank you. So I think she was just trying to be respectful and like ask him to make sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah,
To me, asking for a kiss is like it's weird.
you either feel the
Like,
moment or you don't. Kind of.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if I want to kiss you, I'm going to kiss you.
Then you can either meet me halfway or not. Yeah. Or
Well,
cheat me.
I've
I
never
don't know.
been
I feel like it was just like
rejected when I've tried to kiss somebody, so I guess I don't understand asking, but I mean, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. But they did end up sharing a little kiss, which I thought was kind of cute. I think
Yeah.
they're cute. I want to see them more. I don't feel like we
Yeah, I
got
want
to
to see
see a
them more.
lot of them. But then yeah, now we're moving on to episode 20, which again, this is the one that I thought was kind of boring. A lot of couple
Boring.
conversations. The conversations between the couples were all kind of generic.
Why was there no games?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like Casa Amor in the past.
I don't
they
want to see
played
these
those
people talking. I don't
back and
care.
forth.
Like,
That's where I was like, okay, and it's not anything worthwhile for me to know other than okay, you guys have
if it's
sex.
not two people having sex and we hear it, I don't care. Like, like at this point, it's just so like I don't want to keep hearing them have conversations. Like, it's
Although
so
I
boring.
did laugh because Clark talks about grooming her Shipu, her Shih Tzu poodle, and I died because I have a lost Opso and I have to groom him, and I like empathized so strongly with her because she's like he did not look good, and the first time I had to do it, he did not look good. He still sometimes does not look good,
It
but
makes me think of those dog videos that you see on Instagram or TikTok, and the dog comes out one way, and then he looks like a gremlin when he comes out.
yes, I was like you are like you're clean, like I got all the mats and dirt out, but you don't look. I'm not taking you a dog.
You don't look spectacular.
Yeah, like it is what it is. But I used to take him to the groomer, but then he got kicked out because they said he's too aggressive. I was like, he's 20 pounds. Like, how can he be too? I mean, I know he gets snippy. He doesn't like it, but put a little color. I don't know. So I had to
I
figure out
usually muzzle them if they don't.
his mouth, his snout is too short because I tried too because he was trying to bite me. But I mean, he doesn't bite. He just like
Nips.
lets you know, like, I don't like that. But I'm like, you need this. You got a big mat in your head. Like, I got to get it out. I'm sorry, dude, So, but I thought that was funny. But let's see what happens next. Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot really happened. I do need captions for Zach with a K because he got firing off and I was lost in the dust.
I know. Yeah, he said a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
You
yeah,
British people could talk so fast. Like, it amazes
sure
me.
we
Like, I
talk
thought I
fast,
talk a lot
but
and fast, but
and I don't understand the slang quite as much as I probably
I'm getting
could.
better with it. Because I started watching videos of British people, like
Mhm.
TikTok of people talking in Britain. Um,
In English.
and so yeah, English, I guess. Yeah, English.
Talking in
But
British.
I call it British. I guess it is technically English. I listen to some of those, like some of those languages. Because on TikTok you can kind of search anything. So I search like
Yeah.
accents, like those specific
I do that
accents.
too. I think it's fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I was starting to catch on to a little bit, but still, like, they talk so fast, and I'm just not. It's not native. So
And I wonder where he's from in comparison to like Charlie. Charlie, I didn't have a hard time. Charlie didn't talk too fast. Aaron didn't talk
I
too
feel
fast.
like when you're in like London or like Manchester, it like some of the like the bigger cities, they still have an accent, but they speak a little bit more clearly than some of the other parts.
Okay.
And also, Zach with the K has two accents.
He does?
Yes, he's originally from Thailand and he moved. So he still has somewhat of a Thailand accent on.
Maybe that's why it's hard to understand him.
Yeah, so somebody mentioned that in a comment in a video I saw. Someone's like, he has 2 accents. That's why it's harder to
Okay,
understand him.
okay, that makes more sense because I was like, I have no idea,
Yeah,
and
I
he was
think he
just
can. I don't know if he can speak Tagalog, or I
I
know
think they
that
speak Thai in Thailand
maybe they speak Thai, or maybe I'm thinking of Indonesia. My bad.
because I know they
Um,
speak Tagalog in the Philippines. I know that
yes,
much.
they do.
And I always
I
thought
know
when they said
somebody
Thailand,
said he had 2 accents, and I was like, okay, that
that
makes a
makes
lot more
sense because if
sense.
he's from Thailand, I'm sure his parents are Thai.
Thai,
He looks Thai, and
he
so
does.
I'm sure he's got that at home where they're speaking if they speak Thai or English or English with
English,
Thai accent, whatever. And then he's
whatever they
out
speak.
in pub or in school or even speaking British accent. Because I was always thinking about like my boys, like California and Texas do have different ways of talking,
Yeah,
and so mine hear me and Mike talk California for lack of a better term, and then they're around here in the country where they're like hearing Texas talk. So I always wonder if they'll have a mix, but I think we homeschool, so that's hard. They're not exposed as much
because you
to,
talk like we do. I
yeah.
mean, you talk like us
But
because
I
you grew up
imagine
here.
that if they went to public school or went to school in general, well, I mean, they go to, you know what I mean? Like if they were around other peers, they might have like a mix of a California, Texas mix. So I wonder if it's the same as like a Thai.
Well, and we have Brooklyn in a dual immersion class, so she speaks 90% Spanish in her
Oh,
class
that's so cool.
than English.
I wish we
So,
could.
and then this year going into first grade, she'll speak 80% Spanish and 20% English.
Do
And
they
then by
like
the
go
time
down?
she hits 5th grade, it's 50-50. And
That's
then,
so cool.
yeah,
I
well,
love-
she's just smart. I mean, she is Mexican. So, I mean, I'm Mexican. I don't speak Spanish at all.
I think it's great that
Um,
she's in that though, because yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's good for her. It's good for her brain. It's good. It worried me a little bit because I thought it was like 90%. I don't want her to be stupid in English, which is our language. And I was afraid of her because like, she's just
She's
learning how
little.
to she's learning how to read. And it's like
Uh,
I want her to be able to read in English, not I don't we
Spanish.
don't speak it. I mean, we even like we do kids Duolingo for her because to like help, and she also had like a tutor
Mhm.
because she was like really bad with the pronunciation, which again we don't speak it, so obviously she's gonna be bad. But it was just like it's crazy, and she absorbed it really well, and she ended up being student of the month right before she left school, so I was really proud of her. But I just think like learning, even people in New York, they talk completely different than we do
Oh
on the
yeah.
West Coast.
Yeah.
They just do.
Yeah.
The New Yorkers.
And I didn't what's funny is I didn't know that we had an accent in California until a friend of ours that went to high school with us, he ended up being stationed at the same duty station that Mike was at, and we got to hang out with him. His wife was from New York, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, all three of you sound the same." I was like, "I didn't think we had like
Yeah,
any."
I don't know we have a California accent either until you speak to somebody that's not from California, and then
Oh
you're like,
yeah. I mean, here I
"Oh,
hear it because we're in a small town in Texas versus like being in a big city like Austin or something. I do
Austin,
hear
yeah."
the difference. And I definitely feel like we kind of stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It is what it is, but it's
I mean,
the nuances, the way like the
well, I feel like
y'all.
we also get stereotyped like
Yes.
Californians.
Oh, they hate
Like,
him here. They hate us here.
yeah. So I'm so sorry I grew up on the West Coast. Like that I was born in here. I did not choose to be in the state. Like
Yeah.
I can't help that I'm Californian. Like I don't know what you want from me type of situation. Like
Well, that's
like
what's
my
funny is
parents
like
lived here.
moving to Texas, like in Texas, like a lot of Californians have moved to Texas. So there's like a negative connotation when you tell somebody you're from California here,
Mhm.
which it is what it is,
It's
like
even when I go to Arizona to go see my parents, it's like so they do not like people from
we're
California. And I'm
all
like,
like leaving but I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, my husband's a veteran. And they're like, all right, you're good.
yeah, I
'Cause they love
when
the
people
veterans.
comment in Arizona, I'm like, you guys don't even know how to drive out here, so I don't want to hear that I'm Californian. Like the driving people, oh my god, I don't even I get it's
My
so
mom,
trash.
my mom, now that she lives in Arizona, she's just
Yeah.
like, I hear her talk about that a lot. She's like the
Dude, it's
driving
so
there.
bad.
Yeah.
It's I like okay, look, I get it. Like half of them don't even have streets, street
Oh
lights, like it's
yeah.
at a four-way stop, but it's like, dude, you guys are, I don't even think, did you guys take a driving test? Like, you guys should probably take your test in another state and then come to
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah. Like, cause this is horrible. Like, it's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I feel like their driving is different everywhere. But anyway, so moving on back to, so I got lost. So they get texts about a recoupling, and then Amaya and Zach kiss
Kiss.
again. Oh, did they kiss once before? I was like,
No,
I
they
think we
just,
just said that.
they just kissed that one time.
Well, then they kiss again in the
Oh yeah. In
roundabout
the,
room or whatever.
that
But then
weird
he's like,
ass door room.
yeah, and he tells her to keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody. I was like, why? But
Yeah,
then,
that was weird.
yeah. So then we move on to the cocktail party.
Mhm.
And then Amaya does end up telling Olandria about her kiss with Zach, which I thought was good.
Yes.
I feel
Same
like
thing.
regardless of what Zach, I feel like that was good. And even Olandria was like, I appreciate you telling me. And then I think I saw the moment where Zach switched up from Olandria to Amaya because he's having a conversation with Olandria. He asked Olandria if he can kiss her. Olandria says, sorry, no, I don't kiss. And then he kind of was like, I could tell that she's committed with Taylor. And I feel like that's where he just was like,
Which, I mean, that's valid. How he
but
felt was valid.
yeah.
He didn't have a chance with Olandria, and he was just like, okay, like,
Which was kind of the same with Austin and Jaden. So Jaden was like, I mean, Austin tells Jaden that like I'm all for you. I see you and only you. And like gives like her like a long-term reassurance that Nick can't and doesn't. Kind of gives her the same, like, I'm open, but I really want to feel you out. And I think that's why Zach picks Amaya and Jaden picks Austin. Or doesn't
So
say
I've-
Austin.
I
So yeah, this is
I
good.
came across another theory
Yes.
that people seem to be really hyping up, and that is that not that you're incorrect. I definitely think Austin was the way better choice.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think I think Nick definitely like had some like weird fascination with her. But what's crazy is that she was going to stand up for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looked over and realized that that's what Ace wanted, was Nick to stay and Austin to go, and she didn't stand up.
I saw that too. Yeah, like
because she didn't want to she wanted to like break that like cycle of like where all the guys are like together and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true. I think
that makes sense because she looks over at him.
I
like,
thought she was going to stand up.
looked at
I
me,
legitimately thought she was going to stand up.
she looked like she was going. I mean, editing, but
yeah,
like
she did, and
she's
then
like,
she stopped, and then I was like, okay, like, all
yeah.
right.
I
And then
felt so bad for Zach with a K and Jaden because I feel like they both were like
they look like villains.
Yeah.
Even Zach goes
especially
like, I don't
Zach.
want to look like a villain. Like, you guys. She's basically leaving the villa because I didn't want to choose her. I felt so terrible.
Well, and that's like Olandra's like telling Amaya like, I'm good, it's okay. Like, you know, Taylor and I will find each other. Like, it's okay. But then Zach was like, can I pull you so we could chat about it? And she's like, no, like, save your words. I don't want to talk. And I was like,
I don't understand that.
I didn't know if this was her being her. Like, if you think back to the beginning when Huda was like, you all need men. And she was just like, it's good. We're good. We're not upset. And it came off kind of rough. I didn't know if it was similar to like, she was kind of in her feels in the moment and was just like, she just came off harsh.
Maybe.
But I felt really bad because Zach's like hiding in the back. He's just like watching and like feeling away. And then I don't know. I don't know. I was like, come on, Olandria, be nicer about it.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't think it was that big of a deal. I mean, like you guys got together the night before. Like, what was the big deal about that?
And I think maybe that's why it harkens back to how she had responded to Huda. So I think maybe it's kind of like a similar situation. Like, we don't need to talk about it. Like, we don't even know each other. I'm good. It just came off. Save your word. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then poor Jaden, she's just like bawling and she feels so guilty.
She felt so guilty. Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to send anybody. That's like such a shitty situation to be in. Like, you just
but
got
obviously
there
nobody wants someone to send someone home. That's not what you want. I mean, that's not going to ever feel good.
Come in. It doesn't like people are gonna like everybody.
It's like breaking up with somebody.
You know,
it's uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, and everybody was so up in arms, or not up in arms, but like devastated about
Mhm.
I mean, Ace cried, Taylor cried. Like they were all really upset about Nick leaving. So I mean,
Yeah, the
sure,
guys actually almost made me cry. Like,
I felt so bad. I was like, oh, this is really
because
sad.
yeah, well, because like one, I don't really see like a group of guys like that cry that much, but
No.
like they were all like they had some like crazy bromance. I was like, damn, I've never seen something like usually maybe one guy gets emotional because like they're
Yeah.
close. There was I was like, damn, like you
Yeah,
guys
I did
really
not
like
realize
cared
they were
about each
that
other.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Like,
that maybe,
damn, it hasn't even been that long. Like shit. You know what I mean? Like
but I'm sure they spent a lot of time together. But I think
yeah.
that really fed into Jaden feeling the way she felt. Because if you imagine watching that, like that, you like not that it's your fault, but like that it's your
Yeah, yeah,
fault. I
yeah.
mean, you made that,
You
and
chose Austin.
they were trying to tell her too, like if it wasn't Nick, if you wasn't Austin, or like if you picked Nick, it would be Austin. They're saying about it. Either way, she was in a shitty situation, and I felt really bad for her coming into that because that's not
Nah,
fair.
I don't think it would have been. I think they would have been like upset,
Not,
but I don't
maybe
think
not as upset
Austin.
about Austin,
I
but
don't think they
yeah,
would have gotten as upset because I felt like Taylor was like, he was hurt that
yeah.
Nick left. Like he was hurt. I was like,
And even
damn.
Ace, the look on his face, he was just like, "Oh, shit!" Like, like what I was saying before, like this is finally like this is not in my control. Like this, I
Yep.
couldn't. Yeah. So,
You go bye bye.
but then at the end, we get the whole like Olandria rolls up. Nick, hurry, get in the car.
Nick, hurry, get in.
Yeah,
It was so lame.
ugh. I can't
It was
imagine
like,
they're gonna leave
no,
because
they're
I was
not. I
thinking,
think they are gonna bring him back.
I feel like people would be up in arms because I was thinking about it like it's Nick and Olandria, and I don't know how the voting went. I didn't see the results, but like I imagine Nick was pretty high up there, and I know
The
Olandria was
same.
high up there.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
they're worried about views, maybe that was their intention all along to send somebody home. But
I
when
mean, Ariana did say that they were gonna bring everyone back, so I was assuming that they
coming
didn't know
back,
how this recoupling stuff was gonna go, and they were giving themselves like an out
like a
to like
buffer,
bring, yeah,
yeah.
to like bring
Because I was
people in.
like, I feel like if you're worried about your views and then you send those two home, I think people would be like, I'm done, I'm out,
Yeah.
cut the shape, I'm done, you know?
Shit, it's hard to watch as is. So
Yeah. And I was like thinking too, like, how mad as an Islander would you be? So I'm thinking of Taylor and Sierra. Like they all went to Casa, they or Stay the Villa, they went to their respective places. They don't have the choice. They have to go. And then the one person you've made a connection. So now, like Olandria is not really working that hard to make a connection with the boys. Nick's
yeah.
not, I mean, he was working hard, but not, and then they get sent home for it because they've made a connection. And can you
Oh
imagine
yeah,
like,
that's where it didn't seem. That's where I didn't understand it. I was confused, like why they were doing it. And I was like, they're
yeah,
gonna bring somebody. They're gonna bring whoever gets eliminated back. They have to. Like,
they have to be somewhere or so
mhm.
I saw something that where they were saying that they could take Nick to Casa and Olandria back to the villa and add them in to the mix of the respective genders or whatever they're so like Nick would go to
Oh
Casa as
yeah. I see what
another
you're saying. Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
yeah, and then Olandria would go back as another girl.
That
I
would
don't
be
know,
interesting.
throw some heat in there, especially because Taylor's paired off
Shit,
and
maybe it'll throw a
Sierra.
wrench into it. I don't know. Like with the way the show's going, I have
That
no
would be
idea.
one way to show off, like we didn't get that movie night thing, or maybe we will get a movie night. I don't even know
What the
what.
hell would they play in the movie night? There's been nothing interesting. Like, at least with the other seasons, you had people talking shit about each other. You had like backstabbings.
They were
Like,
in beds together, making
yeah, like there was
out.
actual
Yeah,
shit to be shown. Like
and the
that
only
was the
people that
whole.
were kissing was Amaya, which I don't think Austin would care
And that video, season 6 was the first time they did a video. They didn't have to do the
because it was just wild. I mean, even
yeah.
Aaron knew he was doing stuff so wrong that he was doing it in Spanish, thinking like, oh, maybe nobody will
Yeah, he
understand.
Aaron was fucking. Oh, what the hell that dude was thinking?
A tool bag.
Even
Yeah,
the chick he brought back, it was just like,
yeah. Well,
you
Daniela.
guys know that they're in a couple. Like, it's be a little bit more classy. Like, please,
Yeah.
be for real.
That was so wild. And it was kind of funny to see the boys this time, the switch up. So like Ace switched over to Coco, and then Vanna with TJ and Clark with Taylor. Vanna and TJ. I don't think he didn't seem like he was that enthralled or thrilled. I think he just didn't want to go home.
Yeah, he just didn't want to go home.
He was like, sure, I'll take her.
Yeah, why not?
Oh man. So yeah, I have no idea what could. I've seen people say Jeremiah is the driver. I've seen people
He's not
say
coming
that.
back. He did that interview this morning or yesterday or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
I don't think he's coming back at all. I think that makes sense. I just obviously I don't think Olandria and Nic are leaving. It's just a matter of
No, I think they're gonna come back.
how.
It's gonna be how they introduce them into the villa. I mean, or whatever, which one or wherever
I
they're
mean,
gonna
that
send
one
them.
makes the most sense to me to have them go to their respective
Yeah,
locations and get mixed into the mix. But I don't know. I've seen them like say they could play a game to get him back. I really don't know. But that's all I have for this episode. Do you have anything? You want to add?
no.
Just
It was
kind of
pretty boring.
anticlimactic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, our time in the villa is up. Hold on. I don't have this memorized yet. Our time in the villa is up. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and share if you like the vibes. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Gave her a mic from reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, like, what the fudge? She's got no credentials. She doesn't even go to this school. Is no one seriously gonna take it away from her? Oh my god, no. Just gotta sit here and pretend that this normal. I guess this is just the end of the